So I'm going out to a restaurant with Henry VIII, Nikola Tesla, Peter Tosh, Karl Marx, Audrey Hepburn. So I'm at the restaurant. We all order hamburgers and fries, except for Nikola Tesla because he's vegetarian, so he gets a salad. So we're all out there, we're all enjoying ourselves. But I decide during the course of our meal that I don't really want my fries because it's February. In a month in Florida, we're going to be able to go to the beach, and I want to be completely ripped. So I'm going to give away my fries and say, hey guys, I don't really want my fries. You guys have them. So each person is going to have a different reaction to fries. Some people will eat the fries, some people will pass, some people will actually add more fries to it because they don't want fries either. So let's talk about our different people here. We have Henry VIII here, and he believes that fries are his divine right, that God put fries here for Henry VIII to enjoy and eat. So he's going to eat all of the fries. So if we put X amount of fries in front of the Henry VIII, there will be 0 fries remaining. So no matter what quantity of fries we put in front of Henry VIII, he will make sure that all of them are gone. Second, we have Tesla. Tesla, he's never really seen fries before, so he's kind of skeptical about them. He's just kind of enjoying his salad, so he's just going to try 3 of them, assuming that X is greater than 0. So assuming there are fries there, if X is less than or equal to 0, then, well, we don't really need the less than, so let's just, if X is equal to 0, then he's not going to eat anything because there are no fries to try. Third, we have Peter Tosh, and he's a bush doctor and whatnot, so he's going to eat half of the fries. Not on purpose, but I guess whatever. So we got next Karl Marx, and he's a socialist, and he wants to spread his fries around, so he gives away 20 of his fries. And we have Audrey Hepburn, and she's kind of off there minding her own business, but she can kind of see that Henry VIII looks a little bit hungry, and she rather likes her head, so she's going to give away 5 of her fries just in case he's still hungry. So the order, or the amount of fries that are going to remain at the end is going to depend on the order in which I pass my bucket around to everyone. If I pass my bucket to Henry VIII first, if I pass my bucket in this from left to right, and I pass it to Henry VIII first, he's going to eat all of my fries, and then there won't be any for Tesla and Peter Tosh. And then Karl Marx and Audrey Hepburn are then going to donate fries to the bucket, and I'll have a total of 25 remaining in the end. But if I work the other way around, and Audrey Hepburn adds 5 fries, and Karl Marx adds 20 fries, and then Peter Tosh eats half of them, and then Tesla takes 3, and then Henry VIII eats all of them in the end, then I'll have 0 remaining. So we can make this into a composite function. We can take the h of t of p of k of a, or we can take the a of k of p of t of h, or the p of t of k of h of a. So let's work through a couple examples and see what happens. So let's rewrite all of our functions here. H of x is equal to 0, t of x is equal to x minus 3 if x is greater than 0, t of x is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0. Then we had p of x, which is equal to 1/2 x, k of x, which is equal to x plus 20. And we had a of x, which is equal to x plus 5. So let's do, well, we can just Well, let's do P of X of T of K A and H. Actually, let's not use Henry VIII because he's going to eat all of the fries, and no matter what, they'll be 0. I hope everyone can see that, because if we have Henry VIII at the end, we're going to get some function. We're going to put in P of X, we'll get an answer, we'll put that in for T, we'll get an answer, we'll put that in for K, we'll put that in for an A, and then we'll put that in for H. But no matter what we put in for H, we're always going to get 0, because Henry VIII can consume a huge quantity of fries. So let's say that Henry VIII goes to Rome to argue with the Pope. So that leaves us A of K of T of P of X. So let's find out what that is. And first of all, let's ask what this would mean. If we took P of T, if we took A of K of T of P, that number is the remaining amount of fries. Remaining number of fries. So let's find out let's find an equation that will describe the remaining amount of fries given any x value. So first off, we have P of X, which is equal to, where is it, 1/2 x. So we have P of X is 1/2 x. We take this x and we put it into T. So we want to know what T of 1/2 x is. So T of 1/2 x is 1/2 x is equal to, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, let's just put it in. So 1/2 x minus 3, which is equal to 1/2 x minus 3. So now we need to do K of 1/2 x minus 3. So this is equal to 1/2 x minus 3 plus 20, which is equal to 1/2 x plus 17. And lastly, we want to know what A of 1/2 x plus 17 is. This is going to be equal to 1/2 x plus 17 plus 5, which is equal to 1/2 x plus 22. And this is our final answer of this composite function. So let's find out how many fries would be remaining if I donated 30 fries. If I gave away 30 fries, so if x is equal to 30, how many are remaining? Well, we have 1/2 30 plus 22, which is equal to 15 plus 22, which is 37. Now what would happen if we rearranged this order? So instead if we did K of P of A of T, would we get the same thing? And as we discussed earlier, no, because there would be different amounts, and we'll see what happens. So let's say we wanted to do K of X of P of A of T. We'll scroll up here and see all of our functions one more time. So T is x minus 3, Tesla eats 3 fries, Peter eats half, Karl Marx adds 20, and Audrey Hepburn adds 5. So K of X is equal to x plus 20. So we take that, and now we put this into p of x. So we do, let me scroll down. So now we do p of x plus 20. This is equal to p, remember p or Tosh eats half of them, so it's 1/2 x plus 20, which is equal to 1/2 x plus 10. So you can see what happened. Karl Marx added 20 fries to start with into my bucket, and then we pass it to Peter Tosh. And Peter Tosh ate half of the fries in my bucket, and then half of Karl Marx's fries. So that leaves a remainder of half of the original amount in the bucket, and half of Karl Marx's fries, which is 10. Next we pass it to Audrey Hepburn. So she is a of 1/2 x. So this is the remaining amount of fries plus 10. And she is going to add 5. So she's going to add 1/2 x plus 10, which is the amount remaining, plus 5. So this is equal to 1/2 x plus 15. And then lastly, we pass it to Tesla. And he has 1/2 x plus 15 fries. And he is going to take these fries, 1/2 x plus 15, and eat 3 of them. And the amount remaining is going to be 1/2 x plus 12. So you can see we got a different answer. This one we got 1/2 x plus 12, and the one above we got 1/2 x plus 22. So if we put in x is equal to 30, we would get 1/2 30 plus 12, which is equal to 27. Let's do one more example. Let's reintroduce Henry VIII. Let's bring him back. He comes back from Rome, and obviously he's going to be hungry, so we'll give him the first bit of fries. So we'll do h of x, then we'll do t, and then k, and then p, and then a. So first we have h of x, which is equal to 0. So no matter what quantity of fries are in my original bucket, Henry VIII is going to eat all of them and leave 0. So next he passes that bucket to Tesla, and there are 0 fries in it. So when t is equal to 0, then we get 0. So there are no fries for Tesla to eat, because Henry VIII has eaten all of them. So next he passes that empty bucket to Karl Marx. So k of 0, which is equal to 0, and he adds his 20 fries to it, 0 plus 20. So that's equal to 20. Next he passes that bucket with 20 fries in it to Peter Tosh. So Peter Tosh, so p of 20 is equal to 1/2 of 20, which is equal to 10. So then he passes those 10 fries over to Audrey Hepburn, which is equal to 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15. So in this case, no matter what x we start with, no matter how many original fries I start with, there are always going to be 15 fries remaining, no matter what. Because Henry eliminates our x variable, because he consumes all the fries, and all the remaining fries are dependent on fixed amounts that Karl Marx puts in and that Audrey Hepburn puts in.